What's up, everybody? My name is Mark from Two Man No Clan, and unfortunately, I am not in this episode. Came down with a little sickness, and I wasn't able to get to Gruder's house in order to help him. I know I let a lot of the people who don't even watch this show down, and it's a huge commitment to assure that you don't get paid for and that no one watches. You have to make sure you're there for those people. You know? The people who will never know whether or not you were there. It's just one of those things that really makes me... I'm really the hardest on myself for not making it onto the show, you know, this week. And I really feel like it's the people that aren't watching that I'm letting down. So I just want to apologize first. And say I'm sorry, and I will be there for almost every show in the future, because let's get real, I get sick all the time. So again, I apologize to all the non-viewers out there. Just bear with me, and realize that this is just as hard for me as it is for you.
I'm Gruder.
On with the show.
And I'm Roundtree.
This is Two Man No Clan. Stay tuned for all the good stuff we got for you.
Yay!
All right, so welcome back, everybody. We got a great show for you tonight. Like we said earlier, got a lot of things to cover tonight. First off, we're going to jump right into Casting Couch, where we take a video game
and have sex with it on a couch.
On a couch that we found in a dumpster. Well, I was dumpster diving. No, but
good stuff.
Hell yeah. Now what we're going to do is we're take a video game that hasn't already been made into a movie, and we're going to cast it as if we were making the movie. So I've got my list in front of me. Roundtree, you're going to feed off of my list? Is that how you think we're going to do this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to say who I think is good for the part, and you're going to either agree or, as always, disagree with what I'm going to go with.
Hey, I've got to offer a suggestion, right?
All right. Well, I went, like I said, I went with playable characters in this one. I didn't go with just the game characters. I just went with just the playable characters you could play with in each of the 3 games.
Okay, so none of the like NPCs or anything, like Moxie or...
Yeah, not Moxie or Handsome Jack or any of the bad guys or, you know, Tiny Tina, which I thought about that one for hours on end, and I could not think of the perfect person to play her. I tried.
What about Marcus? Are we going to do Marcus?
No, because he's not a playable character either. I went with, like I said, I just went with the straight.
Just with playables. Okay.
That's who I. Now, if you could think, if you had an idea of who you'd want as one of those characters, that's fine.
No, I think let's keep it simple with the playables. Yeah.
All right. So the first one, I chose Brick on the first game. You know, the big, huge berserker guy. You know, who goes freaking crazy. And I thought a good person for him to play would be Batista, because I think he did a great job as Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy in both those movies. Because, you know, Brick's kind of stupid, very loud, and, you know, just kind of, you know, one-liners here and there where, you know, that's how, you know, the Drax character was. One-liner, he was very loud and then just really out of control. And I thought Batista did such a good job with Drax, I think he'd do good with Brick.
And the first person I thought of when I saw Brick, I thought of Brock Lesnar, but because I feel like he looks like Brock Lesnar with that big, the big traps, and the big thick neck. But Brock Lesnar probably can't act, and we know Batista can pull shit off. So that's probably a better choice.
Lesnar can't act. He can't fake wrestle. He can't real wrestle.
He can't real wrestle.
He can't play football.
Yeah.
I mean, not a whole lot that man can do, really.
He's just big and ugly. With that stupid tattoo on his chest.
I don't understand that.
That's just gay.
So, yay to Batista?
Yeah, I'd say, I'd have to agree with that. I mean, because right now, Batista is like he's like the physical manifestations of everyone's rage. Like when it comes to like, when you think of like the big guy who could fuck some shit up, like that's the guy. Like The Rock is a big guy, but he doesn't have that sort of intimidating countenance.
I picked The Rock for one of these characters as well, too.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So what's the next character?
Well, I'll go with The Rock. I thought he'd be good as Roland from the first one. You know, Roland's kind of a bigger guy. He's a soldier. Um, and The Rock, you know, Rock, of course, is big. But I could see The Rock playing more of a sort of like a leader role in a way. You know, of course, Roland, you know, everyone the characters has their little like one-liners they throw out there, which The Rock's great at as well. But I just could see The Rock being sort of that leader in there if he was to play Roland in the movie.
That's not a bad choice. Because Roland is the only one with a real personality about all those playable characters. Like he's one of the few. There's maybe two other ones like the female characters, but I was thinking like, what's his name that's playing Black Panther? Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
I think he would be a fun choice. Because he doesn't really have that weird African accent. That's just for the movies.
Yeah.
But he's sort of got that like you really wouldn't take any shit off of him kind of attitude. Like he wouldn't take any shit off of you sort of attitude. And he's a good actor. But yeah, The Rock would be good in that too because he's also got that physical. He's got the charm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fucking charm for days. Fuck that dude. Jealous.
Let's see. I'll move on from that was Borderlands. Both those characters were Borderlands 1. I'll go here to Borderlands 2. And I'll give you a cut one or two out of this one. All right. Now this one, you have to like close your eyes and envision it. I mean, it's hard to, but I can see it.
Okay.
Salvador. He's the like 4 foot tall, stocky Mexican. And the second one, he's the Gunzerker.
He's the one with he's the one with the mohawk thing going on.
I believe so. Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, that's him. Now, I googled this episode. I googled, short Mexican actors, trying to find a good person that fit him. And the only one that I thought came up when I kept looking at him, going, "Yeah, he's old, but I can still see it." Danny Trejo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Why?
If you I'd like to see Danny Trejo with a fucking mohawk. That would just be fucking cool. Yeah, just all you have to do is tweak the characters just to be a little bit older.
That's just older and just normal size. You wouldn't have to make him almost a midget like he was in the game. I mean, he was short.
Yeah, he was tiny. Yeah, Danny. I can't think of a lot of Latino actors that I would take seriously. Because I like Michael Pena, but he's always doing like this comedic shit. He's kind of a chubby little like soft dude.
Yeah.
You don't see him as Danny Trejo's only he just seems like a bad motherfucker. So yeah, he could do that. Yeah. Yeah, and like from Machete and all those other movies, like him going like berserk and just fucking shit, just going. Yeah, I can see that. I agree with that.
Here's one. In the Borderlands 2 again, we'll stay in there. Zero. He's the assassin.
Ooh.
You never see his face. Never see his face. He's always wearing a helmet. So it gets to be voice acting only is all you'd hear the voice of. That's how I went with this.
I would.
Who do you think? Mine's very, very iconic person.
Does he have? I was gonna go with somebody that has a British accent. But Zero's kind of cold, man. Maybe Asian. Okay, let's go Asian. I'm gonna go with like Jet Li. Because he has that because Jet Li, because he doesn't speak English great, has that sort of a robotic cadence to his voice, and so I could see him just spouting out a few lines.
Well, the reason I went with this person is because of his voice acting in the Batman cartoon as a Joker.
Mark Hamill?
Yeah. Because I could just see it. I mean,
he does
everything. Kind of like a robot-esque sound to his voice. I mean, he's a great voice actor. I think he's
one of the best. Because you can't really name two other voice actors. I mean, that's how fucking well. I mean, he has the benefit of being Luke Skywalker. I guess that's on his side too. But still, like as far as voice actors go, you think of Mark Hamill first? That's not a bad choice. And you never see him, so yeah. I mean,
You're never going to see him.
like the body actor.
Jet Li play as that person in the suit, jumping around, or somebody who
He's
knows
getting
how.
a little chunky. He's getting a little old. Now in the suit, I'm thinking Doug Jones. Doug Jones is a CG sort of costume actor. You know him best as Abe Sapien from Hellboy. Remember the guy that was in the
Yeah,
in that he was a fish guy like that was
he was real like skinny in that suit, so he would fit perfect in the Zero suit.
he
really.
was thin and athletic and cut. So and he was tall. And he was he was lanky like Zero. So I picture him as the body actor. Plus he does that for a living anyway, and he might even be able to do the voice. Like now that I'm thinking back on Abe Sapien, no, they used David Hyde Pierce for his voice. They had Doug Jones in the costume, but they had Fraser's brother, Niles,
Oh, okay.
doing his voice, and that wouldn't work. But Doug Jones as the body.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to jump down to the pre-sequel. This is the one where you get to play as Claptrap.
So I didn't know you could play as Claptrap. I would have played that game.
Oh yeah, you're playing as the new one, the newest one of the three. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Claptrap. Now, of course, Claptrap, you can't have Claptrap. It had to be CGI 100%.
You could do that
But
practically. I mean, they do. BB-8 was practical.
they could. It'd be hard to do, I think. I think it costs a little more money.
Well, no, what they did with BB-8 was they built him physically, and they had a guy and like attached to the back of BB-8 was like this sort of hinge dolly, and a guy on Allgreens and the little dolly that was holding up BB-8 and steering him like the steering wheel, all like colored green, and then they just fucking edited him out afterwards. So they had him doing all the running and steering. So you could do that same thing with Claptrap. Fuck it.
Well, the only voice that would do Claptrap justice is Claptrap. There's nobody else. I don't think you could find anybody who could do the voice, and that guy's name is David Edding. That's the guy who actually does the voice of Claptrap.
Yeah, you don't need a physical body.
The thing about it is David Edding works at the company, and his boss happened to say, "Hey, come here, read this for me," for the Borderlands 1 game when they were first, getting it all together.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I want you to read this for me," and he read it.
So you worked at Gearbox.
Yeah, he's just
Oh,
a Gearbox employee. Boss brought him in one day and said, "Here, read this for me," and that's how he became Claptrap's voice.
Yeah. I mean, why not? I mean, yeah.
And I don't think you could ever find anybody to remake that voice.
And if you did, like if you brought in like Jonah Hill or somebody stupid just to have a name on the poster, the fucking fans of the Borderland franchise would lose their shit. I'd lose my fucking mind. I'd be like, fuck Jonah Hill, dude. Claptrap was already fucking perfect. Why are you fucking with that?
And then, let's see, I'll go another one from the last one. One more here. Athena. Yeah, you have to look that one up, I'm sure. Y'all think because like I said, you didn't play the last one, did you?
The pre-sequel? No.
Yeah.
But I think Athena was in... Oh, yeah, I don't know who Athena is. Oh, no. Athena the Gladiator? She looks cool, though.
This is the one I was told.
This woman?
Down. Yeah, that's Athena.
Okay.
She was she was in the second one. She was the assassin that you had to save from Mr. Shank.
Yes, okay.
Shank's boyfriend.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she looks familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, in some of these pictures. Yeah, I like that.
This is a stretch for me on this one. This is the one I was told that I should have gone with somebody else. I said Emma Watson.
No. I don't believe her as a tough girl, but I think you're going to like...
He said, what's her face? She played right next to Jonah Hill on Superbad. I'm drawing a blank on her name. The redhead. Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. No.
He's like, Stone would be better.
Nah. Daenerys Targaryen herself, Emilia Clarke,
Yeah, I can see it.
because
But is she athletic enough to do like all the?
she did Terminator Genesis. She was Sarah Connor in that.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, good. No, that's good. It's not a good movie. But she wasn't the problem with that movie. Like, she was good as Sarah Connor, dude, and like it almost looks like she studied Linda Hamilton's like body, like, 'cause she played Sarah Connor. So it's almost as if she studied her body mannerisms and her voice cadence and everything. Really pulled it off. But yeah, dude, like her grabbing that shotgun and fucking cocking it with one hand, she did that in the fucking movie. She looked believable. So tough girl. Yeah, I'm going with Emilia Clarke.
There you go. All right, so that's who I got. I mean, I got, like I said, I did every one of them, but those are the I just grabbed 2 from each of the games. So we agreed on pretty much everything except for that last one there.
Yeah, you put a lot more thought into it than I did. But I definitely see your choices. What are the Are there any other? There's Axton and there's Maya and there's
Like on the first one, like I said, I got Roland and I did Brick. Mordecai, Johnny Depp. He's the guy with the eagle or the falcon or whatever. I just see him and I see Johnny Depp. A mixture of I see like Willy Wonka and I see Jack Sparrow kind of mixed in because Mordecai sort of a pale look to him in the game. He's sort of pale looking, but yet he still kind of like looks like Jack Sparrow without like the hat and stuff.
Yeah, and he's like the face mask and everything on.
I can just see Johnny Depp doing that character.
I would yeah, I can't argue with that. I think yeah, well, but Johnny Depp's already been in a movie called Mordecai.
Yeah, but still he can be a character.
Let's see.
Lilith from the first one, I went with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, I'll pretty much put her in anything. Yeah.
Let's see. For Borderlands 2, for Axton, I went with Tom Hardy.
Hey, but he's another guy. I've just put. Yeah, he does look like Tom Hardy though. Yeah, that was a good pick.
What about Maya from Borderlands 2?
We'll show everybody at home. Axton. Yeah, dude, that's Tom Hardy all day.
And then Maya, Maya, if you're looking her name up.
Yeah, the chick with the blue hair.
Yeah, I went with Blake Lively.
Oh, now I don't know. Did you see The Shallows? I don't know how she is as an actress. The only thing I've ever seen her in was that fucking Green Lantern movie. Quack.
You've already dropped the F-bomb twice.
I know. I realize I need to censor myself. So Maya, I'm gonna show everybody at home. What is Amber Heard? I think she'd be great. Did you see that movie with Nicolas Cage? It was called Drive something. Like we had to bring this. Ah, crap. I'm just gonna Google her. You should Google her too.
Well,
you'd recognize her.
My phone is dead and I turned it off.
Oh. Amber Heard.
I got a laptop in front of me, but then if I start trying to mess with stuff, I'm going to lose stuff. Because this laptop somebody gave me is not the greatest in the world.
It's not.
I don't know what jerk gave it to me.
Well, you'll meet him. Drive Angry. Did you see that movie?
Mm-mm.
Shit.
Not seen that one.
Anyway, she's playing Mira, Aquaman's wife in the upcoming Aquaman movie and Justice League movie. Beautiful girl, tough. Like in Drive Angry, like she's kind of tough and got like just a great shitty attitude. I think she would be good as Maya.
What's the Thor Ragnarok, the new one? What's the bad chick the actress who plays the main bitch.
Oh, she plays
I mean,
Hella.
you could probably throw her in.
Kate Blanchett, dude, I would put her
Who
in
that's gonna
anything.
be? Okay, so I saw, but I didn't even pay attention.
But yes, now that I'm thinking about it, with Maya, like the way they draw her, sort of looks like Kate Blanchett. Good call, good call. But she's a little bit older, but that's fine because I love Kate
You
Blanchett.
don't have to make everybody, young and exactly the same age.
I love Kate Blanchett.
Let's see, what else did I have? I had Wilhelm from the third one. Do you remember Wilhelm?
I remember the name.
You had to fight him in the second one. He was like a robot. Sort of looked like a small Colonel Knox. Is that right, Colonel Knox?
Oh, it was General Knox, right?
Colonel Knox's army, yeah. He kind of reminds you of him. He was,
Wilhelm. Yes. Oh, he's cool looking.
I went with Liam Hemsworth. I mean,
Liam
Hemsworth
from Westworld.
Yes.
The
I didn't want to go with Chris Hemsworth, Wimsath or whatever his name is.
Yeah, when I see him, I think, this is easy. I immediately think of Stephen Lang from Avatar.
General.
Yeah, and Stephen Lang from Avatar was my first choice to play Cable. It was everybody's first choice, but they ended up giving the role to Josh Brolin, which he looks good too. We talked about that last week. Yeah, Stephen Lang. Like when I saw Wilhelm, I'm like, just give him a fucking beard and a blue eye.
Okay. Then the last character, Nisha, Nisha.
Yeah, I just just saw her when I was.
Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, come on.
Does she look that close?
I don't think she looks that close, but it's just I think she could play her.
You just want to be in the same room with her?
Yeah.
But I thought Nisha was like, doesn't she look black?
No, she's a white female.
Is she? She looks black to me.
Are you sure? She looked white to me when I looked at it.
Yeah. Yeah, because the guy was standing next to Moxie, and she looks way darker.
Well, Moxie's painted white.
Well, that's true too. All right, so for everyone at home, I'll just let them judge.
I could be wrong. I looked at it, I thought I saw a white female character. I mean,
I'm thinking. Oh, shit's auto-focusing. I mean, Jennifer Lawrence, you can't go wrong. Like, she should play anything, everything. Jennifer Lawrence.
It just sucks she, plays for the other team.
What team? What team are we talking about?
She's a lesbian?
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I don't know about how she came out.
What? No, because I think I would have locked myself in my room and drank for a week if that was the case.
Google that, because I'm pretty sure she did.
She might have come out as bisexual. I mean, but that's reason to celebrate.
Well, that's celebration time. I have nothing against lesbians. I just wish they'd quit taking all the hot ones. I could have swore she came out. Maybe it was somebody else.
Is Jennifer Lawrence gay? No, she's dating Darren Aronofsky right now.
Okay. Well, maybe it was something else I heard. Maybe it was a different Jennifer.
Jennifer Hudson, isn't she a lesbian? The big black chick from American Idol?
I have no idea. I didn't watch American Idol.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just hear about this shit.
Not to watch reality shows because I escape reality to watch fake shows.
Right.
I don't escape reality to watch somebody else's reality.
I'm in the same boat. I don't understand people. So Jennifer Lawrence, good choice. I think I would pick speaking of Thor Ragnarok, the girl that's in the Thor Ragnarok trailers. I don't know why you know what I'm talking about, the she's black, she's got lights, and she's got the face painting on.
His little helper, right? Or not the helper, but she's the one that brings Thor to Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
Talking about? Yeah, I don't
Yes.
know. Yeah.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Let me see. I got it right here. Tessa Thompson.
I even like that name.
She's got. Yeah, look at this, dude. Yeah, for sure. I mean, she almost already looks like her.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, yeah, that
Or even and Mark's gonna see this and he's gonna be so mad at me when I can't think of the chick's name because he loves her. Clerks 2.
Oh, Rosario Dawson.
I could see her doing that too because she's played in some movies where she's had to be kind of a badass.
Yeah, and you know
She was when she one of the grindhouses.
She was in Death Proof, the one with the car.
I mean,
she was in Sin City. She was the head of Old Town, whatever. Like all the hookers, she was like pretty much naked, but like with just wearing chains and like fucking Uzis and shit. Oh, it was so good.
We got something that intrigues us both. Season 4 of The Flash is about to commence, and today the news is Katie Sackhoff could be on the new season.
Yeah. Anytime I could see her.
Yeah. The reports are it's not official that that's what she is doing, but she tweeted a picture of a script saying, "Hey, I'm memorizing lines for my new show I'm going to be on." She took a picture of the script, but she put a bunch of stuff and like marked out things so you couldn't really see it. But if you look at the picture that they have on, I believe it was comicbook.com was the website that I read it off of. They have a picture of her script, and if you look underneath the pencil, you can kind of see like the top part of the Flash logo. And if you zoom in and read it, you can kind of see where it has the words. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. The industry that they work for, the company that they work for. Yeah,
Star Labs. No,
that's the Star Labs, but it's the company. I can't think of what it is now. I'm drawing a blank. Reliance.
Oh yeah.
It's the industry. That's what I was thinking of. But you can kind of read that. It's kind of fuzzy, but they say you can kind of read that. So, and she said that she will tweet tomorrow on Monday what for sure she's doing. So right now it's all not 100% that it's the Flash, but that's what everybody's thinking. And they say if she is going to be on it, they don't know if she's going to be a recurring role. You know, somebody's going to be helping him out along the way in this season, or she may just be this season's main villain, which blows my mind because I've never seen Starbuck as a bad person. And we never got to see her as like, with all the crap that went on that show, you never got to see her as like the bad guy, really.
No.
And then the show Longmire, I caught a few episodes of that that she was on, and so I don't know if she's going to play a villain. This might be interesting to watch. I kind of want her to be a villain. I want to see what she's like as a villain.
Just to see her stretch her legs. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. She was sort of a villain in that Riddick movie.
Yeah, she's a mercenary. Yeah,
mercenary. Yeah, it's not really a villain, but dude, this is the Flash TV show, which is awesome. And Katie Sackhoff, who is awesome, and just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if that's a symptom. Like, do I find her hot because she's Starbuck and I love that show, and I just saw her a lot? I find myself when I get really obsessed with a show that I start to find the women in the show attractive. Like The Office, for instance. Like, I never thought Pam in The Office was hot. But
the way they wrote her personality, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and that might be it. Like, because just maybe watching the show forever, like, I just end up finding her hot.
Battlestar Galactica, you can't be like, oh yeah, I want to be with Starbuck, because you couldn't be with Starbuck because she was banging everybody she could get her hands on. So she really, she did have her, flings where she was with somebody for a good period of time. Like, she tried to leave. She screwed Baltar when he was president.
Did she?
Yeah.
Why did I forget that?
Oh yeah. Hey, your background's asking you to please subscribe.
Oh. All right. Let's do some more psychedelic stuff. Let's get an, oh, look at this ad. I can skip it in a few seconds.
Oh yes.
This is awesome.
Oh, they're advertising YouTube Red. I see. That's nice.
Yeah.
So are we. Go for YouTube Red.
Oh shit. Let's see if I find something longer.
That's funny. This is what makes us so unique and all. The little things that happen.
Yes, our terrible, terrible preparation and execution. Oh shit.
But again, like I said, I mean, Starbucks not the kind of person I don't think you could be with for a long period of time because she's going to get bored with you and skirt somebody else.
Yeah, and yeah, but the news is we're gonna get more Katie Sackhoff on a big TV show. I really still think they need to work her into like a character in the Marvel universe. I still think I like I can't remember the actress's name that got to play Captain Marvel, but like there was a huge online campaign to get her, to have Cara Thrace, Katie Sackhoff play Captain Marvel, and she would be perfect. People even did like photoshops of her in the Captain Marvel suit, and it just looks perfect. Like if you look at the comic book and look at her, it just looks perfect. And we all know she can act. We all know she's beautiful. We all know she's a pro. So I mean, I don't know. So
yeah, and she can definitely kick butt.
Yes. So I'm just curious to see who she's going to be in the Flash. If this does turn out to be true, man, I think this could be awesome.
Oh yeah. So I guess that's all we got to say about that. Really, I mean, we're just excited about it. I mean, I can't help it. Like, oh, sorry, I just got. Especially she's like a scantily clad, dressed evil woman. Oh my god,
dude, like, what if it was like Poison Ivy or something? Well, they won't put a Batman villain in this, but how cool would that be?
All right, there's no telling where with the whole Flashpoint, and at the I want to spoil this for people who haven't seen the last season, last episode where Flash, has to go back into the time, what do they call it? The
time stream.
Time stream, because he's got to take the place of his Flash from Earth 2.
Yeah. Let's call it Earth 2, yeah.
Who looked like his father from his Earth. Yeah.
Yeah.
The original Flash.
Yeah.
That was from the original TV series back in 1990s, early 90s. I think they tried it.
Yeah. They called him Jay Garrick or something like that in the show, and then they gave him other names from other realities. But yeah, it was his dad. Yeah.
So he got out of that, so he has to take his place, and that's what happens at the end of that last episode of the final season. So maybe she's in there, and maybe she's a speedster or something. I mean, it's just all kinds of things could go on with that. This is just gonna be awesome to see. I cannot wait.
Maybe they'll make her
into her being in episode 1 straight off, and not like have to wait for her.
Maybe they'll make her a female Captain Boomerang. No. Well, they have made one male character into a female character. Dr. Light was a male in the comic, and they made her a female. They made the character a female, so maybe more gender bending.
Yeah, they could do.
Maybe.
Like I said, I'm not as well versed in the whole comic book world as you are. So when they bring in a character, say like, I'm just gonna say the Flash. If they made the Flash like a female, I would know that because I'm like, I know the Flash has always been a male, pretty much.
Right.
You shouldn't do that. But like if you made I don't know, any other characters on there, they're just kind of like the side characters that may or may not have been in the comics, and changed it from a male to a female or a female to male. It wouldn't bother me as much as it would probably bother the uber nerds of the comic book. They're like, "What are you doing?" I mean, a lot of them are
I
flip
don't.
out
Yeah,
change.
yeah. The rage internet culture. I'm cool with it. Like as long as it makes sense. Like Dr. Light, that could be a dude or a chick. That didn't make a difference. Now, if you took like the Kingpin from the Daredevil TV show and made it into like a sassy Asian woman, that would just be stupid.
Yeah, that wouldn't work either. So yeah.
It just wouldn't work for the character and the yeah. Anyway, so that's our take on that. Okay. So I want to let everybody like just give everybody a quick news tip. They're probably going to see it all over the internet anyway. Xbox just had their conference at Gamescom and announced pre-order, like they just finally unlocked pre-orders for the new Xbox One X Project Scorpio edition. For anyone out there that doesn't know what that is, the Xbox One is out right now. It's been out for a few years. The Xbox One X is pretty much the same platform, but with all upgraded specs, processors, a hard drive, like cooling system. It's a much smaller system and much more, but like 6 times more powerful. For $500, it comes out on November 7th. You can pre-order it now. I'm not going to because I can't justify $500 for a system that I probably won't play often. Also releasing, I think it's October 7th, like a full month earlier, is the Xbox One S, which is the current generation of the Xbox One console, Minecraft edition. And as you can see in the picture, it looks like yeah, that's it. That's where it's at. It looks like a Minecraft grass block, or earth block, whatever. It's that cool pixelated digitized style, and I really dig it. I was like, dude, I can get one of those instead of the new Xbox One X, the new hot thing. I can get one of these Minecraft things because man, it's gorgeous. Then I went and looked for the price, $399. Yeah, dude.
Just because it looks different.
Yeah, dude, a 1 terabyte system. You can go buy the Xbox One S 1 terabyte for $299, $270 on Amazon, and when it's on sale, you can get it for about $250. They're pricing this thing at $399 because it's got a paint job, and because the bottom plate that sits on the table, like when you set it down on your thing, it's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, this is for enthusiasts, but I'm gonna wait till that shit comes down to like $250 if they make enough of them. I really love the way it looks. I love it. I'm not paying $400 for it.
No.
Not when I can pay $100 more and get the Xbox One X, which is 6 times more powerful but doesn't look as pretty.
Yeah.
Microsoft, I love you. I love that they try to make money any way they can, and there are rubes out there that will pay that.
Idiots. I'm sorry. If you spend $400 on a gaming system that you can buy right now for $100 less, or spend an extra $100 and get the brand new one that's going to be 1,000 times better than this one, and just wait a month, but you're like, I've got to have the Minecraft paint job. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. That's no complete waste of money, dude.
And the image of the Minecraft console leaked like 2 days ago, and I thought it was fake. I was like, dude, that looks too cool. Like Microsoft couldn't do that. It looks really cool. Turns out it was true, and I was like, dude, I'm getting one.
I got those other. Speaking of leaks, did you watch the leaked episode of Game of Thrones that aired just a few hours ago last week? You didn't cheat?
No, I don't like spoiling things for. I like the enjoyment of sitting down, not knowing, because I really enjoyed tonight's episode. So I don't. Yeah, I know you don't mind spoilers.
When we get done here, I'm gonna run upstairs and watch it real fast.
I gotta say, dude, like cool shit happens. Not my favorite episode of the season. There's some weird stuff that happens, and you'll see when you watch it, you're gonna be like, I didn't have to do that, or okay. There's like one of those moments you're like, all right, I guess they got there really fast. You know,
right.
You know how in the show they jump around, like you could be in King's Landing within like an hour in this show, but normally it takes fucking a week to travel. They did one of those time jumps.
Yeah, I noticed that these last 2 episodes they did a lot of that jumping around this season,
and I'm okay with it. But yeah. All right, so that's my quick Xbox hit.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is the 20 best couch co-op games. These are the best games to play with your buddies, sitting at home together on your couch.
Split screen.
Split screen. There are 20 of them. I'm not going to go through every one of them. I'm going to probably jump down just to kind of give you some that you all, at least that I know for a fact that I've heard these games. I'll start at number 20.
You start number 20 and just go through the list. If they're worth talking about, we'll stop and talk about them.
All right. That's cool.
Some of them won't be.
Well, yeah. This one, number 20 shouldn't even be on the list, in my opinion. Number 20, the Rock Band series.
Why not? Oh, that's perfect for this category.
I just don't like the game itself.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't like the game itself.
I like Rocksmith, but yeah, but dude, people played the shit out of Rock Band. I don't play it now.
So
me and my wife played the shit out of that, though. That's the only co-op game we've ever played together.
Number 19, Towerfall Ascension.
No idea what that is.
Don't know it.
Nope.
That was number 19. Number 18, Rocket League.
Couch co-op?
Yeah.
Is it good in split screen?
I don't see how it would be good split screen.
It would give me a fucking. I feel like I'd need Dramamine or something just to do that.
And for me, number 18, really, that game should be a lot higher on the list than 18.
Yeah, that's too.
That's such a great game.
It is great. It is really good.
And then number 17, Broforce. Knew nothing of this game, so I had to go and look about it. What it is it's sort of like the old. It's sort of like. Sylvester Stallone, all them guys. What's that movie?
Tango and Cash, Streets of Rage,
No.
Demolition Man.
No, Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, The Expendables.
Expendables. It's sort of like that as a video game where they bring like the old 80s, action heroes into this game with different names and everything like that, apparently. And it has like an 80s feel to it, they said, too. Like an 80s game kind of feel to it.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
If I ever find it, I might, try it. Number 16, I might be pronouncing this wrong. Either Resogun, Resogun.
Yeah, Resogun. I've heard of it.
Never heard of that one.
I've heard of it.
Number 15 was Helldivers. My bad. Helldivers.
Sounds familiar. That's recent too, like last 2 years, right?
I just kind of went through the list itself and I was reading them here and there, and then I made my own little list. I didn't really put a whole lot of extras into it.
Yeah.
14, Resident Evil 5.
I didn't know there was co-op in those games. I thought it was a single-player campaign.
I guess maybe that was the first one that was a co-op.
And how would you play a horror game in co-op and have the same effect?
Yeah, I know. That's like I said, some of these on here I just completely disagree with. Number 13, any of the Lego games. And I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. Those are just built for co-op. And I don't even think you don't even play them split screen either.
No, well, you do and don't. It's not really a split screen. What it is like when you're playing, if you get too far away, it sort of kind of like does a diagonal split screen where it shows you.
Yes.
And as you get closer, it goes back to the normal screen.
Right. Yes, that's true. Okay. Yeah, and that's cool. Like a dynamic split screen. If it has, that's cool. Yeah.
Number 12. Number 12 was a game actually you and your wife tried. I tried to play. I hated this game. Overcooked.
Holy moly! It's so fucking hard. Why is it so hard?
I hated every minute of playing it. I'm like, screw this game.
We enjoyed it for the concept, but it's literally like the hardest stupid game I've ever played. We played. How long have I played video games, Grooters? I mean, since 1986, and for some reason this is one of the hardest things. And I've been playing Xbox a long time. I know how to use a controller. This game is really hard to the point where it's not enjoyable.
Yeah, that's why I gave up on it.
Like there's like 20 levels in this game, or eight worlds, and like 3 levels per world. I think we got to the second world, and couldn't get any further. Like that's how hard it is. Ugh.
Number 11, Portal 2. Didn't play the first one and haven't played the second one.
Played the first one.
I heard a lot of people play them. I said they liked it. So I mean, I don't know if the second one's any that much better or what.
Yeah, I mean, I played the first one. I don't know. I could see where I didn't know it was a co-op game. I could see how that would work though. One person has this portal, one person has this kind, and you just throw them out. Yeah, okay.
Number 10, Diablo 3.
I've never played a Diablo game.
Neither have I. I mean, from what I hear, it's a lot like World of Warcraft. I hear it's sort of like that kind of game where it's
and it's
not
like,
exactly, but it's a lot like that. Now,
it's like a top-down adventure game, like.
I believe so. Yeah. Number 9 is Divinity Original Sin. Never heard of it.
Nope, never played it.
Now these games I know you played. Number 8, Rayman Legends.
Those are fun.
I never played a Rayman. I know you told me a lot about how much you like them.
Dude, that Rayman Legends, I think that's the newest. That's the most recent one.
Yeah.
Dude, definitely play it, man, because they unlock. There's a music level that you unlock in that thing. It's just absolutely mind blowing. I had no idea, and I got to it, and I was like, "Oh, this is one of the fucking most creative." I gotta stop cursing. This is one of the most. This is one of the most original ideas I've ever seen done with real world music. It wasn't like it's a music level, and the song they use in the music level is that song Black Betty.
Oh God, no.
No. It's not. It's not. There's no lyrics, but they use like the music from that song, and it works really well for what you're doing. You'll see. I'm telling you, and it's one of the first.
That song, Black Betty and Mustang Sally. Any bar you go into, any house, any band is freaking playing that song, and as soon as I hear them pull that, they start going. You know, like, oh, Black Betty. I'm just like, yeah! I just want to kill myself. I walk out of the freaking bar every time. Or Mustang Sally. I walk out of the bar, and I'm like, until you're done playing that song, I'm not coming back in. I cannot stand those two songs.
Well, I just tune them out. But anyway, yeah. They're one of they have multiple music levels in Rayman, dude. Black Betty just happens to be the first one. The way they use it is really, really clever. So.
All right. Number 7, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. And I can see that.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's sad, and it sucks Mark's not here because Mark actually downloaded it on the 360, and I played with him.
Mm-hmm.
When we actually, I think it was when we were living. I lived with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds kind of weird.
Man, yeah.
I worked for a cruise ship, and I got hurt. So when I had to come home, I didn't have anywhere to live. So Mark's dad allowed me to live in their spare bedroom. So let's, while Mark lived there too. So let's kind of clarify that a little bit. But Mark downloaded that.
I think we should just left that a mystery. I think we should.
Also, before I left for Hawaii.
All right.
Anyway, so let's go. But yeah, about that game, it was funny because I died playing it, and he kept playing. He lived through the level we were playing, and he kept playing, and it was funny because he would get the achievement, and then I would get the same achievement. And then at the end of the game, he got like a certain achievement, and I got the achievement for completing the level without taking damage.
Oh, because you were dead.
I was dead. All my lives were gone, but somehow it kept me going on. He was so pissed at me. I'm like, sorry.
Dude, they're achievements. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like
number 6 is one of those ones that I think should be at least in the top 3. But number 6 is the Gears of War games.
Oh, yeah, you liked them actually?
Oh yeah, you forced me to play, and I loved it. Actually, forced me to play the first one, and then after that, we just had to keep going.
Yeah.
Stopping it. I just had to go and go like, yeah.
Oh, I told you, man. The story, like, it gets you, and like you start to like the characters.
Yeah, that was number 6. I think that's a top 3.
Yeah, that's a top 3 to me. I mean, because I've played that in split screen at the house, and that's one of those games because of the camera angle that they've got on your character. It works really well in split screen because it doesn't feel like both screens are swimming constantly. Like it feels slower, and so it's not distracting. So yeah, I can see that. But yeah, it should be at least top 5, like 6. Hold on.
Number 5, Borderlands 2.
Couch co-op. I love the game. I just don't know that a big open world game like that would work. Well, couch
Yeah.
co-op, but
You can go anywhere in the world. Well, yeah, 'cause I think the first one, didn't you teleport back to your people if they got too far away from you? And I don't think the second one did that.
yeah,
Like,
but we never play on the couch. Like we always do everything online.
yeah. So
So that's
number
strange.
4 should be number 1, if not number 2. But to me, it's number 1. Halo Master Chief Edition.
Yeah,
That is
I can't think of a better.
no
Yeah,
nothing.
because I mean, dude, think about it. I mean, we never did it.
It's not like Call of Duty, which isn't even on the freaking list. Yeah, I know. Tell me that one.
Well, because they don't have a co-op campaign. Like you can play multiplayer together, but I don't think they have a.
Well, yeah, I guess if you're only going by co-op, then yeah, and not multiplayer, but still, I would add multiplayer in there. But let's see, number 3, you're gonna be pissed. I mean, you are gonna be livid when you see what outdid Halo. It outdid Borderlands 2. It outdid Gears of War. It outdid Rocket League. Left 4 Dead 2. I know.
I could see it being a fun couch co-op game. I guess I didn't like the game, but people do.
Yeah, but
But
still,
how is that better than Halo? Like any Halo?
how's it better than Borderlands? I mean, Borderlands is such just visually, Borderlands is an amazing game, and then you just add the story in it. It's even
characters and colors. And Left 4 Dead doesn't have characters. It's just got screaming zombies and fat zombies and wall crawling zombies and spitting zombies
witches.
and witches. So
Yeah.
there was okay.
Yeah.
Who made this list? I want to punch him in the face.
This is off of, I believe I got this off of Goliath.com.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, they're pretty reputable, and they do have a lot of cool articles in there. But this one, for some reason, I don't know if this is intern day or what. They just, let the interns pick them. Let's just throw something there.
It was like they gave their 50-year-old mother like a list of names and say, put these in whatever order you can, and like we're giving you 20 names, just put them in whatever order you can.
Yeah.
What sounds good to you?
Yeah. Number 2, Secret of Mana.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I've heard of it. Don't know anything about it.
I know what mana is. Like it's in almost every one of those elf, like medieval type, Final Fantasy fucking RPGs. Like the word mana is in it. I don't know what this fucking game is though.
Bible. I think it's in there a few times.
It's what?
It's in the Bible. While
yeah, it's in the Bible. Yeah, of course. It's the original source of mana. Yeah.
That fictional book. But anyways, number 1.
That tome.
And this one kind of upsets me. Now, I guess it's because of which game it is, and because I never played this one, but I like the older ones. Super Mario 3D World.
Oh, okay. Is that the newer one or an older one?
I'm not sure what that one is.
I can see yeah, I could see that totally being at the top of the list. Super Mario, sort of.
I would have gone with maybe Super Mario, the one where, for the Super NES number, I think it was Super Mario 3.
3, yeah.
I could see that one being but I never played 3D World. I don't know anything about it, how great the story is to it.
Yeah, but it just seems like if I could play it, I'm sure it was 3D. Oh, it was three dimensions. But Mario and Luigi, I'm sure Nintendo's always been really good about Mario games. I could see that. Me personally, it would still be a Halo game. But if you're going like a larger audience, family type thing, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, that was their top 20. So,
Halo 3 would be my top. I can't imagine any other game being more fun playing couch co-op with anyone than Halo 3. Just me. I guess that's just because we're good at it.
Well, I actually tried to play Guardians this weekend. You would have been so ashamed.
No, because I've been right there with you. I've been like shooting at the ceiling.
Oh, it was so bad, dude. I mean, I couldn't hit the broadside of a freaking Wraith.
Do you have the Master Chief Collection?
Yeah.
You should have. We should download that and play through all. I think you can play co-op on the first and second ones now. I think they added that feature in. We should just go through and co-op play all those.
Yeah.
I own ODST as well, so you own it.
Also, just a little throw out there for any of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered this weekend, or this whole week actually, up until the 25th. They're having Mad Prop Show. That's the new game type, where this time the props attack. So what you are, I played a few games of it. So what it is you have your soldiers and your props. This time the soldiers get to take off and hide first and try and fortify themselves the best they can. Because you've got whatever your clips you've got, whatever grenades you got, that's all you have. And you get one life. You die, you're out of the game. You're just sitting there watching. Yeah. Then your props, they get 3 lives. And instead of whistling to let you know where they're at, when you go to throw your grenade normally with your right or your right bumper.
Yeah.
And, instead of throwing your grenade, you become the grenade. So like if you're running behind a soldier, you'll click it to throw a grenade, and you'll hear the whistle, and you'll go and blow up.
This sounds awesome.
I mean, it was fun, dude. I mean, so like I said, the props get 3 lives. They get the grenades. Soldiers, you get whatever you have, and only 1 life. So once you're dead again, you just sit there and watch it. It's a lot harder than you'd think. I mean, when you're a soldier, you're like still having to like really go out to kill them, because.
Oh wow.
And if you kill, like say you kill, like if me and you were the last 2, I kill you. You still got 2 more lives if you're the prop to come at me, and I still got to be like, okay, I got 12 bullets left. What am I going to freaking stop? Yeah.
Did you play with anybody on friends list, or did you just play by yourself?
Yeah, I was online, so I just jumped in by myself and played. And it was so freaking tough, dude. I mean, but it did make playing as the props even that much more fun.
Well, dude, we might have to play.
Imagine a light pole running around chasing people and blowing them up. Now that's gonna be freaking hilarious.
We might have to play this week sometime, because this is my last week I have off before school. So we have to play sometime this week.
Yeah, it was good. But with that, we're done. We hope you liked everything. Remember to follow, like, subscribe on our YouTube page.
On our Facebook.
We ask you to on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com. What is it?
Facebook.com/2-Man-Plan, or the factory default.
/the factory default, and then our YouTube page, which is, and I'm not even going to try that one.
Just search the factory default on YouTube, and
it still doesn't come up.
It does. You have to sort by channels. Like you have to look for the factory default channel, not factory default videos. That'll eventually change, but.
But I hope you liked our show. Mr. Roundtree, hope you liked our show. So again, like, subscribe, follow us. We need those viewers up, because the more viewers we get, then we can actually hopefully get some, unfortunately for you all, but great for us, we get commercials. And those commercials produce revenue. And revenue produces us to spend more money on the show. So we won't have problems. Yeah, make a better show. We won't have problems like you will see in the bloopers. That Roundtree was sitting there, and he's like, oh, anyway, so what's going on is, and all of a sudden his screen just goes zoop and slides. Yeah, which is pretty funny. You'll see in the bloopers at the end of this episode. So like us, follow, subscribe, pound all those buttons, because we love you when you pound us.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Don't pound us. Why, Gruger?
What? What? You don't want people to pound us?
I guess.
I mean, if they pound us, we can make money.
Yeah.
We need money.
We need money. Go ahead and pound us. Matt. You can